Yes. Okay. Today we're going to be talking about many physicians, but I'm going to talk about one physician in particular, which is heart doctors. A heart specialist carries out diagnosis and treats diseases related to heart and blood vessels. Coronary artery disease usually results from the buildup of fatty material and plaque. Okay, the key points on heart physicians. Your heart specialist can help decide if there is a special symptoms. Your heart specialist is trained to interpret various cardiac tests, and there are of course surgeons that perform surgeries related to different subspecialties of medicine. Also, doctors take they call it the Hippocratic oath. This oath is a historically taken by physicians and other health professionals of historic and traditional values. The oath considers a rite of passage of practitioners of medicine in many countries. As we research, we see that in the 19th century, Louis Pasteur demonstrated in his germ theory of disease that most diseases caused by microorganisms originated from outside the body. We understand from the Bible that the Israelites was instructed to wash themselves, wash their clothes in running water. If they had any bodily discharge or anything like that, when they was not allowed to touch anything that was dead itself, that's dealing with their medical perspective, and God's trying to keep them pure away from dead things. Also, it's almost like a physician a little bit, but not quite. But God is the physician, and the people was obeying. Okay, we also find that Orientals have two names for their men who practice the art of healing. They call them the wise men, and the term also the holy men. Often, one after another, doctors, sermons, they do things one after another, trying to cure. But it's like in Mark 5:6. The poor woman had suffered many things of many physicians before she got healed by Jesus. See, physicians. This word physicians. Okay, way back then, physicians were those who practiced heathen arts of magic and not dependent on God of Israel. Okay, the Jewish, at all times, God was their healer. Okay, Deuteronomy 32:39. It was neither herb nor modifying plaster that cured them, but the word of God, which healeth all things. Now, this was the wisdom of Solomon in 16:12. Sorry about that. How does those doctors continue in fields of and have God's value in what they are doing? How do they do that? Okay, how does it demonstrate is what he's trying to ask. How does it demonstrate that what they do is valued by God? Okay, it is from the understanding of gifts that has been given to them and how they use them, that you can see God in the midst of their abilities as a doctor or a physician. As we know that God performs the first surgical extraction, and man has followed in his footsteps ever since. Okay, some general medical experts, such as family practitioner, general physicians, friendly neighborhood doctors who provides treatment of non-emergency conditions. Okay, internists. Then there's internal medicine doctors, which specializes in adult medicines for prevention and treatment of adult diseases. Now, I got this cited. I cited this from the website of avera.org.com, and also from the biblicalhistory.com, and also from Brazil.com, the articles, types of doctors, and what they do. In this presentation, I was just talking about the heart doctors, but then I refreshed on the understanding of physicians, this word physicians. And then I went into understanding that everything is given by God. You could not do what you do if it's not by God. And doing good deeds and healing, trying to heal most people, trying to do what's best for the people, is actually doing what God values. It's us helping each other. And that is my presentation. Thank you.